What's good? What's good? What's good up in the hood? Wait, is this shit? Oh yeah, it is okay. What's cracking on this Monday? Nothing but your nalgas. Oh, let's move this out of the way. Move that right there. What's everybody up to? What's cracking lacking on this Monday night that we sipping? Oh, what's good with you, Wedo? La Yarda up in the building. Was down in Vicky's town. That's right. Kazoo, what's good with you, my boy? David Montoya, what's good, bro? Just chilling. That's right. Playboy 1300 up in the building. What's good? Hey, go subscribe to Playboy's channel right there. Homie be dropping some fire music, homie. Go peep out his music. I be bumping this shit. That shit's banging. Respectfully. Northside Sanho up in the building. That's right. Northside San Jose. Hyper right there representing. Oh, what's good, my boy? I see the hats. Oh, yeah. Simon. Yeah, I got the hats. Watching. Okay. That's right, homie. Oh, what's good, Hormiga? What's cracking like him? Um, where the hats at? That's it. On my website, because right now we're putting them up on the website. That's why, we got the merchandise right here lurking. You know what I mean? To be uploaded onto the website. Uh, have you checked? It's on the description on this live right here. I put the link on the description. Have you checked out the Sumo Media, the homeboy from the Bay to the Valley? Nah, I haven't scoped that one out. What was it? What was their names, or was the song's name, or what's up? Oh, what's good to everyone on the live? That's right, 100. That's right. Warriors. Oh man, Cleveland's already starting this live off bad, dog. Nah, Warriors are chingon. They got the squad, even though Clay Thompson's out right now. Like, damn, when's Clay coming back? Smoking the Zaza like always. Sup out of Portland, Maine. That's right. Was cracking like and drop some knowledge on the history of Halloween, carnal. Oh man, the history of Halloween is very extensive. It has changed throughout history. Um, so much it's not even funny. Because different countries have different versions of like what do they think Halloween or how it started and all of that. With all the because it's all different. From like the trick or treating. How it evolved. Through time and the jack o' lanterns as well and all of that. You know what I mean? Because what Halloween was then and what Halloween is now is nothing. Nothing how it originated. Bless you, baby.
Thank you.
Before they used to hand out like food, right? Like snacks, like, and then it turned into candy somehow. Uh, and then the lighting of the jack o' lantern due to the folk tale of the jack o' lantern. Um, yeah, but it's a trippy ass holiday. You know, people back then used to believe on a lot of crazy shit just because their crops were dying and shit like that. And the skies looked, angry, because it was time for, the seasons were changing and all that. But people didn't know, any of that information back then. So they thought it was like the gods and everything. It's a trip. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dub Nation for live. West side. What? What's good? What's good? Right there. Forster. Clay will be back next month. Oh, he is. All right. Thought they were gonna get more time. Playboy. Please press that. Hey, hit the thumbs up. It helps my channel out. Helps YouTube push my channel. You know what I mean? Cause the more thumbs up I get, the more YouTube decides to push my channel. You know what I mean? Damn, bro. And I'm a Celtics fan, and they Or like 2-5 this time. Oh, I know. Even the Lakers too. It's just that they have to get used to like this new. I know, but with the Celtics is weird because their team has been together for like a cool minute already. They've been waiting for like Jason Tatum and Brown to like, like this is the breakout season. But it's like they've been saying that every season. But I think they're just gonna be like good players. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be like a Kevin Durant or nothing like. I mean, phenomenal players. Don't get me wrong, like chingon players, but just not like a LeBron or a Kobe or James Harden or something like that. At least I don't think so. It's what G boy he gets down. Rico too smooth. He gets down too. There's like 5 of them getting up. 8 minutes. Oh damn! Serio, 8 minutes. I know them fools got bars. Them fools could spit. G Boy's got. I like G Boy's storytelling, and even Rico too smooth. He could spit. You know what I mean? Especially when he's featured, because he kind of has to go with what they're saying. So like their topic, pues. I think he gets down. A lot of them have talent up there. Like I think a good rollout would probably be like Casper Lowe, Big Rome, the homie that just got out from doing like 20 years. What's that Northerner's name? I forgot what his name is, but he did like all kinds of years. That was sick too. Big Tone as well. Like, ooh, a roller like that with all them fools in it. That'll be fire. Well, they probably already have a roll out there like that. I just haven't heard it. Celtics lose close games. Yeah, at least they're in there. At least they're in the mix. You know what I mean? Getting rocked is different, like the Pacers or the Pistons or the Cavaliers. Oh no, actually the Cavaliers have been playing actually pretty good. But teams like those, who are just like irrelevant. What's cracking, homie? Nothing. Chilling right here. X-rated. What's good with you? That sounds like Vallejo. Shout out to Richmond. Sumo Media Cipher is the name of it. Oh, it's a cipher. Damn, that's my kind of track. I love ciphers. All right, I'm definitely gonna. Hey, anything with cipher in it, definitely intrigue. Ciphers are the shit. Not that many people could do them. I like ciphers. Hey, see, I like when homies like think outside the box and actually come like that. They come with it with some like different shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, try to do something new. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics got a new head coach. It's going to take a while. Oh yeah, see, definitely if it's a new head coach, new offense, new defense, new play by plays. We're going to the Western Finals. My boy, I'm gonna take that wrench away, homie. The Warriors ain't going to no Western Finals, my boy. Y'all be lucky to make it out of the first round. And I hate it. Nah, they probably, nah, they don't. I could see them in the semifinal. Nah, actually, I don't even know like in the West who I might see in the finals. Like, it's a coin flip. It's anybody's game now. It legitly became anybody's game now. Because a lot of teams that were relevant before, like, ain't relevant no more. Like the Spurs ain't relevant no more. Houston's not relevant no more. It's a whole different. Like the West is like completely has been changed. It's at a 180. All the teams that you were typically seeing, like always in the Western, you're not gonna see them there. Like Houston, like the Spurs, maybe the Mavericks. Shit, not even the Clippers. I don't know what's going on with them fools either. Um, now it's teams I guess for like the Jazz, like the Nuggets, like teams like the Suns to shine, I guess. And the East is still always the same. You know what I mean? Uh, Frankie, all the facial needs is serio, huh? Got it running loose, running wild. You should check out the homie. Lab Life. Lab Life. Damn, that actually sounds interesting. Interesting name and an interesting rola. Oh, what's good, Duende? What's happening, my boy? Rob's 13, QOG, tapping in from Ventura County. That's right, out that 805. City, all mine, all mine. County, that's right, the 404, 678, and the 77. 7-0. All right. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I agree about Tatum and Brown. I think Brown is still gonna get. Yeah, I think so too. I think that they reached. Maybe they could like bring something else, but like I think that they're. You know what I mean? Like I know that they're expecting them to like make this gigantic leap, but it's like I think they already reached like where they're at. You know what I mean? I mean they're still good. You know what I mean? Like they're no scrubs. I mean they can play. They're just not gonna be like no Kevin Durant or no James Harden. You know what I mean? Like good luck. Wishing that. Uh, what up, my boy? What's good with you, Goblin? 619 up in the building. The Lakers ain't look like they look like they got all kinds of shit to worry about right now. Give a little related to Emilio. Yeah, shadows will give you. Yeah, actually been watching several of their shows. It's cool. It's cool. They got some young talent out there. They got some. You know what I mean? They got some. I like their bells. Those shit looks sick. And their arenas. What's good, Carnal Smokey from Flores up in the building? That's right. Shout out to El Monte. Southeast Diego up in the building. You already know. Woo woo. The SD. Tapping in from Stockton. That's right. Stockton, California. 49ers on a comeback. G. Show! 49ers are always up there, my boy. They always have a good team. They always relevant in football. Warriors and Nets in the finals? No. I don't even see the Nets in the finals, to be honest with you. It seems like, I don't know. It seems like, well, the whole thing with Kyrie, and it seems like Kevin Durant, I don't know what's up with him lately. Like, that fool's been in his feelings lately. Like, like that fool's just tripping. Like, I don't know if he's frustrated because of the whole, everything that's going on or whatever, but he seems more, it seems like a lot of things tick him off a lot faster now. I don't know. I guess like he's sensitive or something. Cheers, G. Drink a beer with you, bro. That's right, my boy. Cheers. When's the next raffle? When I reach 8,000. Well, if I reach 8,000, quién sabe. But if I make it to 8, I'm surprised that I made it to where I'm at. So it's every 1,000 I do a raffle. I raffle some of the gear, like the hats, like the shirts. I have them on the website too, and cheap too. You know what I mean? You already know right here. I don't be trying to rip off the gente. I keep it legit. Ain't with that bull. You always keeping it real, my boy. Hey, that's the only way we can, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people always talking about being real, but they not because all they care about is the monetizations and the subscriptions and all that. Like, you know what I mean? So they tell a whole lot of lies out there to get, I guess, views and stuff like that. But it's never good to do that. It's like anybody could make it. Anybody. You don't have to like shit. It could be any topic that you talk about. There's gonna be a fan base for it. You know what I mean? So to try to lie about this world, to get like views and shit like that, like that's not the best way to go about it. You know what I mean? You're gonna get yourself in in a pickle. Fuck the leaders. Give a shadow. What's good with you, Vincent? Yeah, true. It says that I know. I'm telling you, he's been in his feelings of lately. Ora, compa, saludos de Bell. That's right, Bell up in the building, the neighbor city. Alberto right there representing. If a dropout wins one of your hats, will you still give him the raffle prize though? If a dropout wins the prize, will I still give him the prize? I don't know, my boy. To be honest with you, I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so. I would hope that that doesn't happen. Look, I don't mean to be an asshole. You know what I mean, or to be political or anything like that. Uh, I have my personal views on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it it doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Like all of that. Like I don't know. Like why they do what they do. Like it never makes any sense to me. Not to be an asshole about it, but
Who asked that?
one flip.
Oh gosh.
But I like his curveballs though. No, but it's just I don't I don't I don't agree with what they do, why they do what they do. You know what I mean? And I have heard every excuse in the book. It's not like I'm trying to be an asshole. It just never makes any sense to me. Like the explanation that they give, it's just like all right, okay. It's so narcissistic from the murder. David Cruz right there representing. Not foreshadow, dude. You show some respect. Pero guerrero puro guerrero. That's right, my boy Guerrero up in the building. Hola amigo, what's good with you right there? The crow. Ooh, the crow up in the building. A shadow is rare, but it seems like it. Hey, gracias, my boy. I appreciate that, homie. Um, Murieta right there. 49. You can make it. Don't fake it. The fuck. That's right, my boy. Yeah, you don't ever gotta fake the funk. You know what I mean? Like all you gotta be is like just honest. You know what I mean? Like you're like not anyone can make it. Well, people could make it. You know what I mean? It just all depends on their drive. You know what I mean? Their heart and drive. Um, you better say no to the dropout question. Yeah, it's not that I better not or whatever. It's just that honestly, I don't think I would. uh, you should do a rap battle with rappers from Mexico. Yeah, actually, like pure in Spanish, huh? Um, it's rare getting those though, like the full rollers in Spanish. I'm like one of these. How would he know that he's a drop? Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing too. Like, wait, wow, how would I have knowledge that they're a dropout though? Keep making music, my boy. Oh yeah, of course, homie. That's never gonna end. That's my passion right there. Uh, Charlie's don't get me into the yeah, I probably wouldn't. On this, you know, listen. Yeah, people like that is like I don't know, like why I would support giving them a gift. You know what I mean? Dropouts and fools that don't and so don't deserve it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like the reason why I wouldn't give it to a dropout is because it's not even about a G code. It's not even about the G code or sticking to the G code or none of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? It's more about the principle of the matter. Like you made the choice to become this way. You made the choice to go out there. No one forced you into the car. No one forced you to walk up to that person. No one forced you to do anything. You did it willingly. Your homies didn't tell you you better get in the car or whatever. No, you went willingly. Everything that you did to that moment was willingly. It was all you. And now knowing damn well that well, you're gonna go break the law, so you could get arrested, anything could happen. You know what I mean? So knowing that there's repercussions to it, and then now that you got caught, you're gonna all of a sudden um choose to blame somebody else or the group when it was no problem before. When it came with getting away or getting like I guess like whatever means there was to get out of it, everything was fine. You didn't have a problem with it then, but now that you get caught, all of a sudden there's issues. All of a sudden now you're thinking about your family. All of a sudden you're thinking about this and that and that. Why were you thinking about that before? Like, don't give me that bullshit. Like, oh, these fools are talking because they never been in my shoes and position. Like, well, because this shit doesn't make any sense. Fool, own up, man up, homie. It's not even about sticking to the G code. Is that you willingly knew what you were getting yourself into. So own up to it, man up. Don't stop trying to blame other people. Look in the mirror, blame yourself. Um, to say that it was organization, it was this person, it was that person. Stop, fool. Nobody forced you to get in that fucking vehicle. Relax. um you're fucking full of shit. That's why I can never respect those who tell and stuff like that because they know what they're doing. Like they shouldn't get no slack or sympathy. Sympathy for what? For being a grown ass man that knew what he was doing? How is that the right thing to do? The right thing to do is to own up to his actions, not instead of blaming other people, like still blaming other people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Um, but that's just my opinion. When you said Homie, that are when you said, oh no, yeah, it's real talk. He can get a prize at the academy. Need some music in background. Alcoholics. Ooh, those are feed me right there. I would, but the morros are sleeping for school. Uh, Los Puro Guatemala también. Oh yeah, shout out to all of Latin America too. You know what I mean? Guatemala, Honduras, Peru, all of that. In the raffle, you should add the option of a shout out. Oh yeah, or that too. I'd be shouting at people for free anyways. My bad, bro. I meant Warriors for sure. None of the above. What up, Shadow? What's good with you, Ramon? Can I make it as a gangster? I watch American Me, Blood in, Blood Out a lot. Suerte. Ah, well, maybe. Have you seen Colors too? Minimum, you would have to watch each movie 4 times, and we would have to quiz you. If you were able to guess the names of each member from Vatos Locos, then there's a possibility that you could we could give you a resume to fill out, and we are taking applications for Tres Puntos and Vatos Locos. We might be able to fit you in. We're accepting all positions right now, from G rides to pistol clappers, and we have several positions open. Do you know, listen, had a huge norteño population. It's a real, yeah, and sureños, and everything else in the middle. Shit, there's even a lot of Asians in Mexico and blacks. Think I'm lying? Look it up. That's real talk. There's parts of the F that is pure Asians only. There's parts of Guadalajara that has a lot of blacks in it. And I ain't even lying. You mentioned people, but hey, gracias, my boy. I appreciate it. A lot of it's like it's too much. Challenge, I went into it because Paco. Yeah, I seen the video of them being hella deep out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I seen that video too. I think I seen it on somebody's channel right here. I had seen something like that. He said, "I have my mother's hate." That's why I went into it. Hey, give a shout out to Mr. Nacho's daughter. Shout out to Mr. Nacho's daughter out there. Happy birthday, Delilah. Happy birthday, Delilah. Happy birthday, Delilah. Out of Mr. Nacho right there. Whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than to be there for your children, my boy. I don't know. They seem deep, but they are not that deep, but they are down. They mostly rap. Oh, like all the Northerners up there? Ah, all those vatos were rappers? I don't know, my boy. There was like more than 100, homie. Oh, that's right. That's the right thing to do is to what you gotta do. If they want to be gangsters, yeah, exactly. Understand there's repercussions. Understand you're gonna get nothing out of it. You're probably gonna do time. You're gonna get no mail, no letters, and you're probably gonna get shot, stabbed, smoked, all of that. You're gonna get no money, no fame, no glory, no none of that. Dog. You're gonna get nothing. Mira, nada, zero, zilch. You know what I mean? Um, you get nothing out of this. You know what I mean? So if that's still the path you want to choose, choose to walk it right. It's better to stay in school, better to get a job, better to do shit right. Because the only things you're gonna catch right here is some lead or dirt, and that's the real talk. You know what I mean? But if you still want to go down this path, I mean, choose to walk it right. Or don't walk it at all. 18 NMS are way bigger, but the suit biggest. Well, they're a part of the suit though, so like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, it's the same thing. Like if they were to break off and do individual things though, it's it's tough to do because a lot of the underground, I guess, the underworld's profits and financial means by whether crimes or drugs or any of that still has to come through this side. So you will still have participants on this side, and on this side, homies run the prison systems. Where if you're breaking the law, most likely you're gonna end up in those systems. So if you don't comply, then you potentially your homies are gonna get they're gonna have to suffer the repercussions. And since they're your camaradas, that's the reason why they maintain a hold on everybody or in everything. You know what I mean? Because you're still gonna have to end up in jail regardless. One of those guys. It's how to pay the piper. It's a dirty doggy dog game. What up, G? This is Juanito from La Puente. That's right, La Puente up in the building. I wonder how the prison system is in Mexico with like the organizations and how people program out there. Rough and rugged, my boy. Yes, we were. What's good with you, my boy? It's the only way in Mexico. When are you dropping the video of Orange County oldest gang? Probably like in a few days. Probably by the end of the week. What am my boy from Anaheim representing? I can't watch American Meat after watching Danny Trejo's interview about the production. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest with you. Well, they weren't thinking, like everybody wants to add their pizzazz to it, their Hollywood things. Like, that you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. That's why it's never good to talk about none of that shit in general, period. Sock check, fool. Give me a free shout out, homie. Shout out to the homie Menace out the hood. Woo woo. Shout out to the homie Menace out that Radford Street winos, even though it's all about the locals. Woo woo. What's good with you, my boy? You already know I got you. Can you give a shout out to my daughter? Oh, okay, that's the one I did. True that. Puro Guanajuato. That's right. Parts of Tijuana have Japanese communities in it. Oh yeah, you see. Jacks of all trades. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, there is parts. I'm telling you that it's like, what's the hustle, right? It's the money. Fool, I just gave you a shout out right now. Oh, mi man is over here texting me. I gave you a shout out right now. Eres el más guapo del barrio, güey. ¿Cómo no te voy a dar un shout out? Hey, her birthday's coming up already, fucker. We getting old. Mexican third roots in America that makes just made it official that they dude. Thank you, bro. Hey, Mr. Nacho, got you, my boy. Happy birthday. Ooh, that's right. Zacatecas and Guatemala City. That's right. Hey, get Cubs a shout out from Anaheim. Give Cubs a shout out from Anaheim, if not too much to add. Hey, Cubs from Anaheim, shout out to you, my boy. What's cracking low? Chilling right here, my boy. Iconic. So what are you saying is you are
That's his name?
what?
That's Menace's name?
Yeah, you didn't know that was his name?
No.
My boy, hey Menace, Mahana didn't know that was your name. Can you believe that shit?
Out of this whole time, I don't even know his name.
It's alright. Half of the homies I don't know them by their real names either.
He came out in our wedding and I didn't even know.
I know he was the best man in my wedding. He didn't. Menace. Can you believe that? I'm gonna have to get my jaina calentada for you. Don't trip.
Oh, it's okay, babe.
Te voy a calentar las nalgas, mi amor. When is your next Woody video? And you see when I broke down the bio of Woody on this channel, I broke it down right here. I got a video on that. Love your videos, my boy. Collection of gang like the street. Hey, gracias, my boy. I appreciate the support. Hey, serio. Sicilians. Hey, no, but see, the Sicilians also, they, it wasn't all peaches and cream between them. Most of those families had beef with each other. They were smoking each other. You know what I mean? A lot of the Italian mob were going. Their biggest enemy was themselves. They were, all kinds of families were going at it with all kinds of families and bucking each other. Like I have said, when you teach bad behavior, you know what I mean. You're gonna get nothing good out of that. You know, meaning even in your own circles. You know what I mean. It's a very ego dirty dog game. You know what I mean. It's treacherous, maneuvering the minefield. You know what I mean. It's all about who you know and how much money you got. Yeah, it's all about the plata, homie. Money talks, bullshit walks. Real talk. You already know that everybody right here, bends, backwards for the almighty dollar, homie. Um, Sad, really. In Mexico, MS and 18, they run on their own, but they consider themselves sureños, south of border. No, well, they still answer to over here. Despite what people want to say, they still answer to out here. You know what I mean? They might want to tell a different tale, but at the end of the day, I mean, those are the facts. Ramiro, did you ever trip out on how interesting it was to see so many young homies chasing Negra in the pit? No, not so much disappointing because that's something that like you already like más o menos like know that is happening. You know what I mean? A lot of homies um throw their lives away for drugs, and it is sad. It is sad. You know what I mean? But it's not like, oh, it's like, oh, I didn't see that coming, or like like I didn't expect it. The escape of the pain that people feel, you know what I mean? Despite however they want to escape it, you know what I mean? Some is through gambling, some is through alcohol, some it is through drugs. But whatever it means, you know what I mean? It's sad, you know what I mean? But that's only because a lot of people don't know how to cope with the pain or don't understand it, you know what I mean? Don't understand the scenarios, and a lot of times family and you know loved ones don't help the situation because they don't understand it, you know what I mean. How could you provide help and guidance on a situation you know nothing about, you know what I mean. And people feel like they don't even have time or like even to get to the bottom of it, like it's not worth it, even though it's like that's a level. What do you mean it's not worth it? But like I said, it is what it is, because a lot of those how could I say problems, is due to feeling like we don't belong, feeling like no one understands us, feeling out of place, you know what I mean. So they just look for it's so easy, it becomes drugs, right? Because drugs is the only time that they feel good about themselves. It's the only time that they don't let the pain get to them, you know what I mean. So it's so easy to now always run to that, you know what I mean, instead of, but like I said, not everyone has the same mental, you know what I mean. They're not mentally strong to take on the battle, you know what I mean. A lot of people need a lot of support, even people that need religion as support, you know what I mean, just to get through the struggle, pues. um like I said, humanity, we're very emotional creatures. You know what I mean? We want a sense of belonging. We want a sense of appreciation, a sense of, love and understanding. That's why I always tell people it's very important you tell your kids you love them, and they hear it from you instead of just being like, oh, well, they should know that I love them and stuff like that. Like, that's never good. You know what I mean? Reassurance is always the best key. Um, those words are very powerful and they'll go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that tough love is the reason why they turn to the streets, and and they end up turning to stuff like negra for comfort. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, but that shit's never good though. That's just like it's garbage. You know what I mean? It's trash because once you hit the needle, I mean, you are no longer a solid homie from the hood or whatever. All you are is now everything from there. Now moving on forward, you do from that moment now forward is for your fix. So you know what I mean? Um, you are no longer like care about the hood or care about this or your fellow camaradas. All you care about is your next fix, and that's it. And however you get it, or whoever you have to throw under the bus to get it. Real talk. Um, But yeah, it is, but it's like stuff that's like, oh, like I already, seen it coming or whatever. Because you already know that with that in this life, it goes hand in hand because it's a life that's just, you know, chaotic, I guess.
Babe, everybody's saying you're like a good therapist with me.
No, it's more that I guess I just have like I understand, right? Because like I know these feelings, I know what a lot of homies feel, you know what I mean? What a lot of people don't talk about. I know, the feelings and why homies do what they do and all that shit, you know what I mean? I hit rock bottom, you know what I mean? Like I know. Like I know what it is. Uh just a lot of homies choose not to talk about it, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, they're afraid, I guess. I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't know why they don't. It's like, what you afraid about? Being called weak, my boy? And why should that offend you? Like, do you think you're weak? You know what I'm saying? Like, only if you think you're weak, you're gonna let it bother you. If you know you're not, then it's not gonna phase you, my boy. So, like, why you so concerned? You know what I'm saying? When you know you're not weak and people call you weak, you know that that's just like, it's only gonna bother you if you really think that that's true. That's when fools get off defensive, like, what? You think I'm weak? Kylie, homie, meet me right now in the ski now. Hey, I'll knock that. Bring your jefa, your three brothers, your cousin. I'll knock all you fools out. Like, su madre. All of a sudden, that fool became like Mike Tyson, homie. Like, like he's so sure of himself that he can knock out like 9 vatos. Like, what? My boy, come on. Like, let's be real. Do you really think you're gonna be able to take on all that fools? Stop with the nonsense. Uh, like, wow, why do you think you have to prove yourself like that on the internet, my boy? Like, damn, who punked you and who knows the story? And you're afraid that it might shed light on it. Saludos de MacArthur Park Crazy Riders up in the building. That's right. Shout out to Solo from Crazy Riders. Feed me camarada. Shout out to the Crazy Riders right there, the CRS. Shout me out, G. Hey, shout out to Latin Media USA right there, representing. Woo woo. Chew! What's good, Jesus? Tight, can't wait. Oh, you already know, my boy. It's gonna be some fire. This Saturday is UFC. Oh, I know. Yeah, I was talking about that at my Hale. Uh, yeah, I seen there's gonna be some pretty good ones. Have you visited the Bay before? Yeah, I visited the Bay. I visited San Francisco before. My stepdad had a family out there. We would go over there and visit. I visit the Bay. I visit Sacramento, and I visit Fresno. Those are the areas that I visit up north. And I've been there, several times. It's pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of like of down here. How was your weekend, G? Oh, it was feeding my boy. How was yours, my boy? Let's see that art. Oh, hijo, you already know what's cracking lagging. Subject no beer today. Oh, you already know we sipping that King Cobra poison. Thanks, love and respect. Shout out. Hey, shout out to Edwin right there. I'm gonna get you more people who follow. Hey, gracias, my boy. I would appreciate that. I am a killer. Damn one, Flint. Homie, over here. Don't confess that, my boy. Get you a good lawyer. That's all they did was smoke each other. Serio. So I told them I'm gonna give her a calentada en la cama. American is just as savage. Corporate America is savage like that. My boy, it's a dirty, dirty dog game. You know what I mean? They know what they do, especially when they create all these like when they want to do like self-driving trailers or self-checkouts, to eliminate jobs, right? Just for they don't have to pay, cashiers or truck drivers and stuff like that. They know how many businesses they're gonna kill. They know how many people are gonna be out of a job and how they're gonna pay their rents and feed their family. They don't give a flying fuck, dog. All they care about is themselves and themselves only. And these are billionaires who have more money than they even know what to do with it, and they still think that they can't afford to pay people money. Like, wow, it's but we're the scandalous ones. Like, I guess. Like,
Babe,
it's gonna be easy to try to blame the bad guy, right? Like Scarface is so easy to, you need us around, right? So someone to blame, Yeah, babe.
Edwin said that he was looking for a wife or for another chocolate, but you saved him from getting high or getting wasted.
There you go, my boy.
He said thank you.
Because you really get nothing out of it, my boy. You know what I mean? You're just looking to escape the reality. And you already know you can't escape the reality because once the drugs wear off, reality comes back again. So, like, it's like
It's like
temporary.
he's just listening to you now.
Uh, Southside Grande View Locals. That's right up in the building. Much love and respect, Ricky. Hey, that's right. Gracias, my boy. Shadow. Got the YouTube. Llaves. For a second, I thought YouTube llaves. Ah, hell no. We want no llaves. Except to the cantona, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be locked outside, you know, when we pisteando. You know, it gets cold out there, my boy. Want to sleep on the garage. Anybody trying to sleep on the couch? If a paisa from Mexico called you a pocho, what would you do to him? If he called me a pocho, I would call him a, I would call him a pocho back. A pocho. It's all about having respect. Yes, in this game, it's all about respect. Respect is everything. You respect somebody, that person will respect you back. You know what I mean? That's why when people think like, oh, these people are tripping or that person's tripping, like, well, maybe why? Maybe you because you came at them wrong. If you come at somebody respectfully, they will show you respect back. Plain and simple. No matter what it is, sureño, norteño, folk nation, people nation, crib, blood, shit. They don't even have to be gang members. People in general. If you show them respect, you will receive respect back. But if you come disrespectful, understand that you're gonna receive the same shit back. You know what I mean? That's the reality of life. So always talk to people how you want to be talked to. You know what I mean? So next time you think about that, like whenever you're somewhere, whatever, before you snap on somebody, like talk to them right, and they'll talk to you right. You know what I mean? If you both are civil and come to the table respectfully, all problems will be able to get solved. But nowadays, everybody wants to, I guess, because they think like everyone's recording and everything, so they want this image of themselves to look like all tough and all that. So that's why you see a lot of videos where a lot of people talking reckless or saying stupid shit like, man, fuck that, homie. I'll slap that fool in his mama, homie. I don't give a fuck about it. Like, there ain't nothing hard about that. That's not down. You know what I mean? Because you already know that fool could get smoked, and then what? Like, all of that talk was for nothing. Like, it was all words. Like, knock it off. Like, showing somebody respect doesn't make you weak. You know what I mean? The fact that you're scared to show another individual respect because you might think that that makes you weak is weak. You know what I mean? You're scared. You're scared. People's opinions about yourself. So you the coward. You know what I mean? You the lame one, and you the weenie. Um, Stop caring about other people's opinions of yourself. You know what I mean? Um, just show respect because that doesn't make you weak. It's stupid to think so. A lot of people nowadays think showing respect makes you weak. It doesn't make you weak. Um, you know what I mean? It's called being, uh, a decent human being. Shout out to that word game for us. That most therapists. Well, it's kind of hard. Like, it's kind of hard. I took therapy, but it's kind of hard for therapists to actually know what we're talking about because they never walked in our shoes. You know what I mean? Although some could come pretty close, you know what I mean? They really don't know what it is, I guess, or the feeling. Uh, we are struggle with accepting ourselves. Yeah, but that's only because we were raised to feel this way. You feel me? Um, but that's why it's like that. It's more. Oh, what I did it at first, but now I'm older and more mature. Just yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. A lot of young adolescents, go through this, right? That's why the cycle still continues, right, until they're older, and then they're able to realize, you know what I mean? But see, but that's why though, as they were growing up, they felt, like how we're able to understand now because we're adults or whatever, the same, knowledge that we have now, like, okay, maybe our parents were, stuck in these predicaments, that's why they weren't able to come through or show love or give it or anything or any of that, you know what I'm saying? As we're younger, we don't see none of that. You know what I mean? Because of our arrogance. Like I said, these are all new emotions. To us. Our testosterone levels, our hormones, and all of that. So we're not able to see. Oh, maybe it's because they're working and all that. We see it differently. You know what I mean? Because our emotions are running wild. So we think that they just don't want to. They think I'm a fuck up, or they think I'm no good, or they just don't care about me, or etc., etc., etc. And when they don't reassure you that that's not the case, I mean, you get what I'm saying?
When they ask you how long did it take you to grow your mustache?
Ah, my boy actually didn't even take that long. What I do is before I go to bed, I put vaporu. I get the juice from the frijoles, and in the night I drink me that a nice cup of that hot, and then I hear Chalino, and at 3 a.m. I wake up and I go ah, and by the morning, homie, had that shit like that, homie, looking like the vato from the Frito Lays.
How long did it take you to grow up, babe?
No, I didn't even like. I want to say that I woke up overnight and it was there.
Okay, so having a fucking smart.
Like in the night, I could just hear it growing, like it makes some rumbling sound. Nah, I don't know. Actually, I wouldn't. I don't even remember. I want to say I just woke up like this.
You did not just fucking wake up like that.
One night I fell asleep. I had no mustache. The next night it was just there. I was like, oh shit.
You are so fucking dumb.
No, actually, I don't really remember how long it took. I'll have to go back and look at the pictures. Certified therapist. I almost said a certified therapist. Nah, but that's why I study like the psychology behind the human behavior. To better know myself, right? Like my predicaments and why I was the way I was and why I thought the way I thought. You get what I'm saying? My self understanding of it, I guess. What I what?
Do you have any? They want to know if you have pictures of you with hair.
I do when I was like 7.
You're dumb, babe.
Like 6, like probably like the oldest I was that you'll get a picture of me with hair is like maybe when I was 9, maybe. No, like the picture that you had, remember in the wallet, I was like 10 in that one. Was probably I was like 9. Probably 9 is the latest. Love you, homie.
Menace said that you had a mustache and skin.
Well, Menace, no, I've known Menace my whole entire life. Hey, a rato Menace, hey, nothing but love to you too, my boy.
He's still on here, and he said he was leaving.
Oh, hey, my hand is trying to kick you out, my boy. Just for that, cállate to the cantona, homie.
Shut up. No, they're saying you came out with the womb. You came out of the womb. And then you were already bald too.
The doctor was like, he's a beautiful baby boy and a mustache. Did you say in a mustache? I look like the vato from the Pringles. You see the Pringles, vato? Serio, huh? Imagine, hey, what would you do if your kid was born with a mustache, fool, like a full-blown brocha? I mean, like, fuck. Babe, what would you do if her sons came out like that with a full-blown beard? I'll call him Baby Chewbacca. Nah, it should be crazy, huh? If they're born with a gold tee and a mohawk. Fuck. Nah, what would you do if your kid was born with Hulk Hogan's hair, where it's just like bald from right here and just like hair on the side? Would you still accept him as your child? Babe, would you still accept our son like that if he was bald just from right here and he just had hair on the side? But like long hair, I mean like to his back.
Well, yeah, because he looks like you, because you're bald from the top.
Woman, I am not bald from the top.
Yes, you are.
You may
not see it, but I do when I'm looking down at you.
What the hell? Man, you're just saying that because of your gray hair.
Shut your ass up. You're one of these fucking gray hairs.
I provide nothing but joy to you, baby.
Oh, yeah, fucking right.
You told me that I satisfy you, woman.
Yeah, that's only like 4 times a week.
Well, you want more, woman? What are you trying to do? You're going to put my penis out of commission, woman. You're gonna get us banned from YouTube. Bassett Night, I was up in the building. Whoa, whoa. Negro representing out of Bassett. I said, Shadow, have you been? Yeah, we've been through all of that plenty of times. A shitload of times. Too many. We're lucky to be alive. That's right, G. Much love. Respect your work Saturday is Thursday. All right, yeah. Hey, shout out to Trusty out of the Chandler Street. Whoa, whoa. How you turning, my boy? Oscar, I'll give you a shout out right there for your cumpleaños. Chavez, can't pull up on the guy. Hey, yo, the big calibers. With your wife, man. Hey, that's true. Poison, that's the good one, babe. That I don't even know how you missed. I've been always throwing up the edit for Rich. But that's right, my boy. Same right here. He said, would your wife had still got with you if I wasn't a gang member? So if I wasn't a gang member, babe, would you have still gotten with me? Don't lie.
No.
Damn! She didn't even hesitate. Damn, woman. So it's like that. You only with me because of my status? Oh, all right. I see how it is.
Well, at the time that I met you, I only had one style.
Oh, no más.
And you happen to fit that style.
So she straight up said no. It is what it is. That is a good thing I was. Because I bagged that shit up real quick. Anyone, anyone be thinking that they are going to get fucked over? How long have you been growing your? Oh, yeah, bro. Me, me. That was it. Hey, Menace, we're gonna have to interview you, my boy. That was it. Just call my people. Have your people call my people? You ever heard of the homie from T Flats, Midget, Woody, Chucky? Oh yeah, I seen them in that special. No, the one that came out in the news. I know you always had therapy, Menace. Um, fucking vato here queriendo matar todo el mundo. Do you have any pictures of you? Just cracking tonight,
The days are asking how we met.
We met through the wait. Eastside Selena's Farmero. What's cracking tonight? All right, hey, shout out to Eastside Selena's Farmero right there. This fool. He came out in the. He looked like. Oh look, hey, Hormiga beat me to it. He said that I look like the Pringles guy. I call him Santa Claus. Nah, that would have to have like a big sick ass white beard for that one. Hey, there's homies. I don't know if you've seen them. They have big ass whips, like all the way down here. Like their mustache, like reaches down here, and then their brocha. They even have it braided. Some even make letters. Some even put their barrio on the braid. Like no, mames. I'm gonna make mine into an R. You think I could, man? Imagine that shit. I'm gonna do it like the French people when they grab their mustache, they put gel and they just make it twirl. Would you be? Would you still be with me, Lupug, if I had my mustache like that, like the French? Oh, mademoiselle, je ne sais pas. What about? I don't. Uh, she.
We did not meet on the P line. Why is Menace on the
It's because Menace used to be all his ones in the P line, the party line, the party line. That was Malo's and Chris's thing. Them folks used to love the party line.
P line? Is that how we met, eh?
If she wants you, you get. Oh, we met through what's that shit called?
MySpace.
MySpace. There you go. I was like, which one was it called? Well, there's been so many lately. There's been pinche fucking. I don't even know. There's so much shit nowadays. It's not even funny. Que Twitch, que no sé qué pinche madre ver en medio. Canelo versus Plant. Canelo's gonna mop the floor. Canelo's a champ. Who can't be slowed down. I had it in since I was little. I got it faded with it. That's right, my boy. Got that Mongolia. Homies down here, I remember when they used to have the Mongols too. Before Pelon became the style. You know what I mean? Westside Playboys up in the house, mucho gusto. Hey, shout out to Westside Playboys right there, the homie Jay Wabbit holding it down. Shout outs from East LA, South Central. Whoa, whoa, up in the building. Mr. Green Knights out that 38, the 38. You already know what's cracking. Shout out to all the homies out of 38 that I have. The homie Bats, Firme Camarada, the homie Bounce, another Firme homie. Shout out to all the homies from 38. Uh, Happy Dia de los Muertos. Woo woo! Oh, the bread. We gotta get that bread tomorrow, babe. Have you ate that bread? The Dia de los Muertos bread? That shit's good. You never ate it, babe?
Well, we don't celebrate Day of the Dead.
Hey, Mingo. Man, it just text me a picture of the Pringle guy. Man, as you see, I'm on the line. Why are you texting me all this? That bread is good with hot chocolate. Woo! Fire. From the OC. Puro cholo. How did you? Pico y Fedora West people getting up in the house. That's right. Hit me up with 1-8 clam, my boy. Serio, you have a channel, my boy? Edwin? Or what can I get at you? I remember when Fool said, in love, homie. I got shot by a Cupid's arrow, my boy. That was it on the feet like that. Look at that, shout out for the record. Yeah. Or west side. All right, out that mid city. Whoa, whoa. I said I met a lot of never minds. Would you ever get tattooed on your head? Well, yeah.
No.
I'll put my neighborhood.
No.
Hater.
That's never gonna happen.
That's the reason why we haven't. I got it because she's like, yo, what do you do here? Like the one that I was putting it close to the back, like where my hairline's at back here. Remember? And you walked in and you're like, where are you going? When Diablo was doing it. You ever had to beat down over some fool's head on your girl? Well, there's been like incidents and stuff like that. But yeah, I think film was mine. Obviously not on here because it's the internet. Like, why go through the back and forth? Because there's nothing that could be done as the internet. You know what I mean? But in person, it's a whole different ballgame. Mexicans running the boxing game. Oh hell yeah! But even though there's been like I don't know some of the ways some of these matches are booked, they be hating my boy. You know what I'm saying? They really want to act like Canelo's not like top tier boxer. You know what I mean? Like if he's not on like on these fools levels, like what the hell? Like I'm telling you, anything that has to do with the brown, we always get put down. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to rapping, boxing, whatever. Like it seems like they want to say like we're good, we're just not at that level. Like what the fuck? Like why? Like please explain to me or give me some, at least some explanations or some facts of what you're saying. Is true or not. You know what I mean? Like even when they want to say that these Chicano rappers aren't like good and like why? Like what exactly in their music do they do that anybody else doesn't do or that they do different? That's why they never give a reason. They just say, "Nah, we're just it's just lower music. It's just weak." Like what? Like, haters, dog. Um, you know what I mean? They always want to hit on the raza, homie. They know that the raza's work ethic is on point, homie. Ever thought about going back to school? No, because we would have to like start from scratch. Because like I didn't even attend like the high school, so I would have literally have to start like. And plus, see, my thing with the United States school the way that they teach is dumb in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like they make a lot of people even in college courses they make a lot of people take courses that have absolutely nothing to do with what they're trying to major in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is the reason why a lot of kids end up failing or become frustrated and stuff like that. It's like, what does that even have to do with what they're trying to major in? You know what I mean? Like, See, the United States school district does not teach you how to be independent, how to doesn't teach you how to be an entrepreneur, doesn't teach you how to be, a leader. It teaches you they teach you here how to take orders, how to be just another worker, you know what I mean? Um and that's no secret that's the way and why they teach the way that they teach. And even why the schools are designed the way that they are with the seatings and the teacher in the front and everything, you know what I mean? They're literally designed to make you just to be a follower, just someone that just takes orders, you know what I mean? City of Sun Valley up in the house, whoa, whoa, Diablos gang. Silencer right there representing white power. Pistol Blaster says. White power? That's a rumor about little paralyzed heat. Serio? Did you watch the Brown Pride Fresno to Escondido? Ya sabes, that's right. My boy representing right there, Blanco. What up, M.O.D? Where you from, homie? I'm from Radford Street, my boy. Yo, say shout out this church service boring. I want to go for my go to here. Your church service? You say shout out this church service boring. Go. I didn't understand that question. Drink a beer. Uh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there you go. To make you an average worker, not a boss. Exactly. Um, that is the reality of it. That's not a conspiracy theory. Man. Those are facts. Let's go. Hey, well, I te watch Jesus. Have a good one. Give a shout out to Anaheim. Porfa, shout out to Anaheim, representing out of the OC. Is that 714? Is there a Glica named Armenian Power 13? Hell yeah. Yeah, they're in Hollywood, they're in the Valle. They're in Glendale, Burbank, West Hollywood. There are several spots, my boy, and they with the business. And yes, they're full blown Sureños, homie. I met a lot of down ass homies from that barrio, like the homie Gunther, the homie Wino, the homie Whisper, the homie Triste, Vandal, a lot of solid individuals out of Armenian Power. Yeah, they're real full blown Sureños, my boy, and true to the blue. Real talk. What are we checking and getting? Halle, that's right. Alberto right there. Have you watched Brandon the fight? No, I haven't seen that one. Back in the days when our battles had the green light together, we had some long days in the county. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That shit was rough. Very rough. That shit was no joke. It's treacherous. That's why I tell a lot of people when I was talking about the Maravilla thing, hey, it's very difficult. It's a difficult task, not to fucking walk in the park. It's no picnic. You know what I mean? Have you ever came across to an enemy while you're with your family? If so, how do you go about it, my boy? Well, when you're with your family, you don't go about nothing. You gotta respect your family. You gotta respect the safety of because you're a father and all that before you're anything else in this world. You know what I mean? Your child's safety is the main thing. Have I gotten ran up when I'm with my kids? Yeah. Have fools gotten stupid and everything like that? Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? But just because they carry themselves in those, because there's punishment for those for that kind of behavior.
So this one thing was at the market.
Yeah, I know.
Remember?
Yeah, like there's a lot of dumb individuals. You know what I mean? But there's repercussions for that. You just can't do whatever you want or go to people's houses. You just can't do none of that shit. There's repercussions for any of that shit. There is rules to it. There's certain things you can't do. But just because those individuals conducted themselves in that manner doesn't mean if I was to see them and I would do the same to them. You know what I mean? Because I hold myself above those standards. You know what I mean? Like just because they break the rules doesn't mean I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Because then I'll be an equal piece of shit as them. You know what I mean? You gotta respect if they're with their. There's a time and place for anything, for everything. I mean, so if they're with their family, my boy, you catch them on the rebound. You don't take off on them right there with it, because even though they chose to be, a gang member and stuff like that, their family didn't choose that. You know what I mean? Respect, not out of respect for that individual, but respect the family. You know what I mean? That's why you don't go to people's houses. That's why you don't do none of that shit. You catch them when you catch them. You know what I mean? You have to know how to carry yourself, because there is repercussions for all that kind of shit. That's how neighborhoods get green lighted. You just can't do whatever you think you want. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, like I said, you have to know how to respect. Like I said, this game is all about respect. Um, you wait to catch them when you catch them. That's the reason why the Sud carry themselves the way that they carry themselves. They wanted to be different than the black gangs. No disrespects. They wanted to be different than the black neighborhoods and the white neighborhoods. You know what I mean? That they would just go and do all kinds of shit and in front of their families and everything. Like we carried ourselves with class. Different than them individuals. They weren't gonna go and do the same dirty shit that they would do. You know what I mean? Um, it's the principle of the matter. It's the game of respect. Like I said. But yeah, I have had that shit happen. But like I said, fucking, you know what I mean? Like they were never laced up right. You know what I mean? They were. I don't know who the fuck schooled them, but. And then when their big homies are hollering at them, they'd be like, "Nah, homie, I didn't do that, dog. Nah, that vato lying." Like, well, like I say, your name ain't gonna back you up when the homies are hollering. Like, you're gonna have to answer for your actions. And I thought dude was lying because he said Armenian. No, I'm telling you, there's a lot of Armenian Sureños. Yeah, they quit the business, my boy. Yeah, they saw that homies. Yeah, they run Sud. Just like some Asian neighborhoods run Sud too.
Yeah.
That's right. Just like there's black Sureños, white Sureños, Asian Sureños, like there's Armenian Sureños. Man, there's Sureños from everywhere, homie. We have French Sureño, Russian Sureño, Australian, de todo, my boy, de todo. That's right, from your perspective, but do they get green lighted if they ignore the rules? Yeah, they'll have to answer to it. You know what I mean? M.O.D blowing up. Well, we there, my boy. We there. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll see how far the channel goes. Where you guys meet at the plane. Homie, buenas noches a todos. Hey, that's right, Jay Wabbit. At the first Mexican championship of Mexican. That's right. What up, homie? Crack up. Totally ultra just a second drink. That's right, my boy. At that Michelob. They be good too. Um, is 18 the largest gang in LA because in the hood policies they said 18. They're not the largest gang in LA. I know what they're gonna want to say, and I'm not hating on them or nothing like that. Like I said, I only come and call it for how it is. Florence is the biggest gang in Los Angeles. Florencia is the biggest gang in Los Angeles, despite what people want to think. They are the largest in Los Angeles. Overall, in general, 18th Street is the largest. You know what I mean? But here in Los Angeles, Florence is the largest. Maybe at one point 18 used to be the largest, but that hasn't been the case, for several years, because a lot of them got deported and and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Florence just runs. See, the thing with Florence though is because look, while 18th Street has a lot of immigrants in their neighborhood, right? So when they get caught, they get deported. You know what I'm saying? Florence has a lot of generations here in Los Angeles, so they're mostly all Chicanos. They're mostly all United States citizens, pues. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if they get caught, whatever, and they just get released, they get released back just to here, to their residence right here in Los Angeles, while the 18th Street guys get deported. You see, like you see why it happened the way it happened. A lot of Florencia's guys are Chicanos. You know what I mean? A lot of homies that I met from Florence don't even know like Spanish. You know what I mean? They speak English because they already have like their grandmas and great grandmas were already born here. You get what I'm saying? Um, while compared to like 18 has a lot of immigrants in their neighborhood. That's why it's like that. That's why a lot of food, like when they be hating or talking shit, they be saying that they're paisas or they're all this is and that because a lot of them do have immigrants in them. Um, I went through back to back counting with the green light. Man, a lot of homies from rapper during these times. I was rapper and violent gas. Simon, real talk. Saludos shadow every time I say sit you down. I say that was the first sip. They like believe Capone. Nah, Capone is not Armenian. Capone is Afghanistan, Pakistanian. He's Pakistanian. Or is he? No, he's not Armenian though. I know that for a fact. I know he's not Armenian. He's like from Pakistan. He's Middle Eastern, pues. Elections Mexican gangs got same structure as Italian gangs. As a matter of fact, well, we grabbed our stilo from the Italians. You know what I mean? Look, think of it like this: if you look at the Pachucos and you look at the Italian mob, you see the similarities between the two groups. You know what I mean? They grabbed their stilo from the Italians. They just added their own little thing to it. You know what I mean? And the Italians grabbed it from the United States government. They actually grabbed their style from these corporations. How people were running their businesses is how the Italian mafia chose to run their organization. Cutthroat, no ifs, no buts. Like a company, you're fired. No ifs, no buts. No, I'm sorry. No, companies. You can say you're sorry 100 times. The companies, you're fired. That's it. Cutthroat. That's how the Italians ran their mom, like the United States corporations run their businesses, and then the Pachucos just grabbed their stilo and just added their own twist to it. So the real pioneers of all this gangster shit was actually all these companies. You know what I mean? They're the ones that set that shit in motion. Even the ideas, the Reds and Blue Coats were fighting even before gangs existed. There was the Red Coats versus the Blue Coats. It was the North versus the South. Right? Am I lying? Do you know your history? Tell me I'm lying. It was the North versus the South. It was the red versus the blue. The United States government has had all of this shit set in motion since a long time ago. You know, putting all these ideas into kids' heads. You know what I mean? People didn't wonder why they chose those two colors, why they chose those sides, and how it chose to run. Like, they had to have the ideas from somewhere. I mean, it's taught to us since we're in elementary. You know what I mean? Come on now. Remember, chaos is always gonna create revenue, my boy. Crime is a multi-billion-dollar business, my boy. Do you really think cops want to stop crime? Ask yourself. Do you think cops want to stop crime? If they stop crime, that means a lot of them are gonna lose their jobs or get their hours cut. Do you really think they want to lose their jobs or get their hours cut? Because of crime, it creates jobs for judges, lawyers, bail bonds, police officers, detectives, forensics, the firearm industry, the spray can industry, the graffiti remover people. Like, look how many jobs it creates. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. Do you really think they want to stop crime? Do you really think that these people were smart enough to how to know how to put chemicals together to create something known like methamphetamine and stuff like that? No, right? You had to get a proper education to know what to put with what to create this substance, right? And it had to be reteach to these people on how to mass produce it because it creates revenue, right? You tell them like, hey, you just grab some of this and mix it together and it makes you some money. They had to be taught all of this shit, and it wasn't being taught by another homeboy. You know what I mean? We don't make the guns out of thin air. You know, these companies make these guns, and how do they end up in the hands of these individuals and being mass produced? Like, come on now. Like, you're telling me they're intelligent enough to fucking um obtain Osama bin Laden, but they're not smart enough to find out where these people getting these illegal firearms from. They able to find Osama bin Laden, my boy. You can't tell me that they don't know where these fools are getting their illegal firearms from. Yeah, come on now. I doubt any of these fools want to be losing their jobs or getting their hours cut. Welcome to America, ladies and gentlemen. That is a sad reality of it. You know what I mean? Because you see, well, people don't see, but like homeboys have seen Hudas do a lot of scandalous shit, my boy. Tell me if I'm lying. I like to see any southern homie right here tell me that I'm lying. Hey, the Huda has done some foul shit, homie. Yeah, they're supposed to obtain justice. They're supposed to be the good guys, they say. And I'm not hating. I'm not spitting no conspiracy theories. Those are facts. Do you have any family members or anyone you know or suit suitors? Yeah, I know people that were suit suitors. I met a vato from Coachella Valley from a PG family. Yeah, I know. They went to business. Where do they put it? Let me see. No, they have their own modules. You know what I mean? That they kept them separated. When you did you ever run into anyone from National City? Yeah, National City's got all kinds of vatos in there. They do. Them fools are deep as hell in there. Um, them and like Logan, them and I want to say Sherman was probably the other one that had like a gang of homies. No, Shelltown, my bad. It was Shelltown. I agree, Florence has half of sunshine and HP. Oh, I know, and not only that, but Bell Gardens, the city of Bell too, because they have the Bear Street Crazies también right there. Um, you just see them just throughout. You see Florence from as soon as you enter HP to as soon as you leave HP, like they're just everywhere. Um, how about MS? Do you believe MS is the most dangerous gang? MS is not the most dangerous gang. There's no such thing as the most dangerous gang. You know what I mean? That doesn't exist. Like, there's no such thing as this gang is the most dangerous gang. All gangs are dangerous. All gangs will take your lives. So to say one gang is more dangerous than the others, that's ridiculous. That's nonsense by the media. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as a dangerous gang. All gangs are dangerous. One gang can't do something to you more than the other gang can. You know what I mean? They can all equally do things. They can all chop you up. They can all do all that. So that's the news being that's the news trying to get people to watch their TV series, their TV special. Of course you're gonna want to stay tuned in, for the views. You know what I mean? Because they're about to talk about the most dangerous gangs, so it piques the curiosity of individuals. Um, but it's not the most dangerous gang. That's just to get views. You know what I mean? They pitch it that way. Um, yeah, and I'm not hating on them. Those are the facts. You know what I mean? Like, or if at least someone can please come and tell me why are they the most dangerous gang? And you get what I'm saying? Like, what makes them the most dangerous? I don't understand. That's for oh, when they wanted to be solo, when they wanted to go independent, or what do you mean? Back is that what's the main line? Oh yeah, now they roll with us. I thought you were talking about before, but yeah, now Maravillas they run with our program. They're homeboys. They're just not sureños. You get what I mean? Um, yeah, but before they had their own modules, so it wasn't PCing up like people say, and that's not true because they're with the business. Um, People that say that are just like people that are talking without knowing, or haters. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. My old mate from Escondido told me there is rules. Shit, I'm not counting. So, Jeez, everyone's wild shit. Yeah, well, that's crazy because normally homies are not allowed just to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like you have to stay true to the structure because that's what separates us from the rest. Most cracky shadow. How are you doing, Pedro? I'm doing feedback, Indio. What's good with you, my boy? Does Refer have clicas called Avenues? Yes, we do. We have a clica called the Avenues. The reason why we have a clica named the Avenues is because every street in our neighborhood is avenues. You have Agnes Avenue, Ben Avenue, Hines Avenue, Gentry Avenue, um, 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 Morella, Simpson, Dehan, Vos. All of them are avenues. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why we chose to give it that name because they're all avenues. So meaning each and every avenue is the reason why they're called avenues. We have the locals, youngsters, pequeños, winos, avenues, and the tiny maniacs. Those are the clicas. But yeah, that's the reason why it's named avenues. The Italians thought they were gangsters. No, well, the Italians were gangsters, my boy. They were doing real gangster shit. They were fucking smoking food left to right. They were drug trafficking, revenue. And if they caught another family slipping in their territory, my boy, they were gunning you down. So they were gangsters. The only difference is that they weren't writing on walls or saying like where you from, but they had like little spots where everyone knew that like, okay, that's their territory or that's their turf, or they run these business, that business belongs to so and so, so you just can't go in there trying to sell in there. So it was still very territorial, just without the graffiti. But I mean, is there really a difference from writing on the wall to having like 15 guys outside that are dressed like mobsters? I mean, it's you might as well write on the wall. I mean, it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's like if you just might as well put a placas on the wall. You know what I mean? But you gotta do it better. They amplified it, pues. Uh, TV, shit, Hollywood franchise, people. Oh yeah, of course. That's the reason. That's the reason why they pitch it like that. You know what I mean? Not only that, but when you're doing stuff like that, then you're encouraging these young kids to want to get into groups like that because now you're making it seem like appealing to them. Oh, the most dangerous. Like, don't do that. That's why when I start my G series, I always say that you get nothing out of this life, and that is true. And I always make sure to add some kind of repercussions. Like I always talk about fools getting smoke and deaths and everything because that's what you want to hear. You don't want to be saying that. Yeah, you get all this fatty eye. If you want to be here, like you'll get shot up or later smoked and murdered because it's true. But these fools glorify it. Like they even show like the slight clip of fools, counting hundreds. Like what? Like, what the? Yeah, they throw the party scenes in there. Like, what are you doing? I'll do that. Um, yeah, they want to claim that they want to stop, crime and all this and that. Like, hey, you know what's funny? Like my channel gets flagged a lot, right? And all that, like saying that, like, oh, because I'm promoting this and that when it's not true. Yeah, Gangland and all that, they show it 100 times worse than mine because that actually looks like it's glorifying it. Yeah, they're fine with that, playing it on TV for thousands of people to see. There's no problem there. They don't get flagged and everything like that. But mine's that's actually trying to pitch it the right way. I'm getting all this hassle for it. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on now, like, are they really trying to stop other shit? Like it's bull. Well, dirty. Oh yeah, the crashing it is dirty. Fuck yeah, they are. There was one time, huh, babe? Didn't they put me and drop me off somewhere? I didn't even know where the fuck I was at. When I wasn't even doing nothing, my boy. Fucking handcuffed me, throwing me in the car. They drove me to God knows where the fuck and just told me to get off. Like, where am I? For no reason, my boy. Wasn't even doing nothing. We were celebrating my Hannah's sister's birthday, and just like went to 7-Eleven and just they fucking went in there with their guns drawn. Like what? I didn't even do nothing. I was like, I was buying a scratcher and like I think a tall can and like what the fuck? It told me we don't like your kind in our city, so the fuck out of our city. Like what the fuck? I'm like okay. Oh, that's my pop's shotgun. Throw the pinche shotgun out the window. He says, it's a start your own channel. Um, the idea to start my own channel, I had already been promoting my channel like with my music and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it was pure music, right? And then people were in the comments were just like asking me questions about this, and that, and if I could do a video about it. And that's pretty much how it happened. But it was because of the rapping. You know what I mean? Pushing mine and my homies' music that we do. Um, you know what I'm saying? Well, peep out the music. It's good. I have it right here on my channel. The homie Termites, Mylon, and Big Ace and all the homies. And M.O.D merchandise. You can get it on the website. It's on the description right here. I have stuff cheap. I have the Mexican hats and all that. You know what I mean? With the Mexican eagle and the raza. Well, what I mean with the Mexican logo and the raza and the eagle. This one's mine, so it has a CR. So the rest don't have that. Oh, I think I have the rest of them right here. But see, like the rest don't have like the neighbor, so it has like the eagle, the raza, the bandana, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And I have them in a bunch of colors. I don't only have blue. I have black as well. Like the black bandana thing. I also have them in red for my northern homies. But I have the jerseys too. They have them in blue, red, all kinds of different colors. And like I said, they're cheap. Because like I said, I'm not like the rest of the world that, you know what I mean? That be scandalous and trying to like rip off people like 40 bucks. 40 bucks? Shit, for $40, shit better put on itself. It's better be able to cook me breakfast. Anywho, but yeah, that's the reason why. Like, I just went on there and just like they started asking me questions, and I was just like, all right, yeah, can you do videos? And yeah, I started. But that's pretty much how it went down. But yeah, that's how I got the idea. Hello, my friend. What's good with you, Telly? Throw it out the pinche window. He said. That's my jefe's favorite shotgun. Fresno is getting for a reason. What? Uh, on that sick, what, 559? That should be crazy. Be cracking sipping with that. I was even shot at by the police with black water. Oh, I know. Yeah, they don't report half of the. Oh man, dude, yeah. And these fools be taking dope sometimes too. Letting you go, but they keep your dope. Those are scandalous ones. Arriba was always mainlining and prison the green light shit. Don't apply in the joint only in the counties. Yes, that is very true. Homie knows what he's talking about. But I don't dive into all that. I don't dive into all that lore. They be treacherous. Um Try to some coffee. What up, Shadow? Oh, what's good with you, Flaco? Shout out to the VXLS representative. I got that by a veteran a few months back from Fort Maravilla. So in old English. Yeah, some of them came soon. Some of them came sureños. Not all of them, but some of them do. Um, yeah. Vatos locos forever. If homie is like, what do you mean? How I never seen that happen. Like, but like if a homie likes that team, then a homie's not gonna tell him nothing. You know what I mean? Like that's his team. That's his team. I mean, like there'll be some clowning, like look at this one wearing that hat, but like not like you better take it off or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? There'll be some like joking around. You know what I mean? But not like you better take it off or some shit like that. Like that's still your homeboy from your neighborhood. Yeah, hit the likes. Hey, it helps my channel. You know what I mean? Helps YouTube push it more. What up, say? Hey, what's good with you right there? Hey, when you click, such time. They throw a grenade. All right, well, gracias for everyone tuning in. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? We've been out here for a cool minute already. My wife is saying she's tired. Damn, it's already gonna be 12. Shit, homie. Hey, we out. Gracias. Damn, Lubbock, why didn't you tell me it was this late?